Hey, welcome to this video for JV Link Directory 5.0. In this video we are going to look at the various configuration options that are available for reciprocal link exchanges in JV Link Directory. So here is the dashboard for JV Link Directory 5.0, and let's go to the configuration interface. Alright. Now you find a list of multiple groups of options on the left, of which for reciprocal link exchanges we are going to be interested in the partner link options. Now as you click on the partner link options, you will find sub options, of which we are going to click on the reciprocal links configuration. Okay, so here is the screen. Now as you see, the most important option that you must enable if you wish to exchange links with your partners is the enable two-way links configuration. So select this to S. Now by default, when you select this to S, and after you create a menu item for JV Link Directory for the site front end, now you will have a link called add link, which is a hyperlink in the site front end, which your visitors will use to exchange links with you. Now by default they will be shown a form, which is a pretty simple form, which just asks for their URL, email, the description or the banner and the title and all the mandatory extra fields. Now you can in fact get more information about your partner, like asking him to upload YouTube videos, his photos, and so much and so on. Like even for example his logo, etc. Now if you switch, if your partner switches to the detailed form in the front end. So in a sense, JV Link Directory gives you two kinds of forms. One is the simple, which is by default shown to the user, and the user has the option to switch to the detailed form, and you have options to actually customize the message as shown in this particular field. Now why do we need the simple form? It's pretty simple again. Your user can actually exchange link with you in a matter of seconds. Now if your user has enough time to add more information about his link, then he can always move to or switch to the detailed form. Now let's go to the submit tab. Now this submit tab gives you options about who can exchange links with you. Is it just the logged in users onto your site, or is it even including the guests and the registered users? And the next option, which is check for backlink, indicates whether at the time of link exchange by your partner, should JV Link Directory be checking for your backlink from your partner's website to your website. Now often we find that some of the partners may actually just get a link back from your website to theirs, but they may not actually be linking back to you. Now this option ensures that at the time of exchange your partner is indeed linking back to your website. Now once a link exchange is submitted, how would you want the approval mode to be? Now that's the next option. You can either select it to be automatic or manual. And then the option called enable email approval. Now if you enable this particular option, then JV Link Directory would actually send you an email with links to actually approve or reject the link exchange request from your partner. Or you can go ahead and click one of those links to either approve the request or reject the request. The next option is allow partner logo. Now this is a very simple 48 into 48 pixel image, which your partner can actually upload along with the other details that he submits during the link exchange. Now in case you decide to reject a particular link exchange request, now either by email or there is another feature called the default action feature, then you don't get to actually type in the rejection reason. So in which case, whatever value or whatever text you provide in this inclusion reject reason field would be taken as the default reason and would be sent to your partners for you to reject the particular link exchange request. Now, if you fill in the terms and conditions box, then at the time of submission, your partner would be forced to agree on the link exchange terms and conditions. Now, the most important is allow rel equal to nofollow, which has a significant impact on the search engine optimization. Now, it's entirely up to you to decide if you would actually want to allow rel equal to nofollow on the link that your partner is pointing to you. The next option is stale state management. Now, stale state management is pretty important in the sense that often people exchange links with each other, but in due course of time, either you or your partner, either by mistake or consciously delete the link that points to the other. Now, there may not be a proper communication in place where you or your partner may not communicate that particular activity, due to which essentially the link exchange comes down to a single one-way link, which is more beneficial to the guy to whom the link is pointing to. Now, this is not going to be a good sense of reciprocal link exchange. So JVLD has provided you an option called stale state management, with which when a partner submits a link exchange request at front end, the request is only valid for the waiting period that you configure. Now, if your partner is not going to link back to you, say within this particular time, then you have the option to decide to take the action as to whether to automatically approve the request or reject the request. Now, similarly, we have a waiting period for the self-initiated exchanges too. The last option is the backlink anywhere. Now, this is an advanced option because often you will have your link partners asking you to actually link back from the home page of your site or from specific pages of your site, which may not be the actual pages that is given by JV link directory. Now, in this particular case, backlink anywhere feature provides you the option to actually show the partner links in non-JVLD link pages too. You can decide what to be shown, whether it's only the link title or you want the text or a random text profile or the HTML code of the link. Thank you for listening. That's all about reciprocal link exchanges.